Hey y'all, welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. Today we are going to be tackling this storage closet. I meant to get to it last week, but last week turned out just to be chaos. So we're gonna try to do it this week. Not really certain how this is going to go. A lot of this stuff doesn't belong in here, which drives me nuts. The whole thing drives me nuts right now because it's just crammed full of stuff, so it's not really useful for the things that are supposed to live in here. So I guess let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is also the toy timeout closet, and this toy is too big for my son, but too small for my daughter. And sometimes they can tend to fight over it a little bit, so it lives in here sometimes. But it's just big, and I need to figure out somewhere else for it to live when it's in timeout. All right, so I did shove some scarves in here that I don't wear. Some of these are really nice scarves that were made for me. This one's from Target that I just liked. This is another one that was made for me, and these are really lovely, but I literally never wear them. And the handmade stuff for me is always like harder to get rid of. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I have other handmade scarves that people have made for me that I do wear. Then I have my regular one that like fits under my coat well for when it's not super, super cold. So I'm gonna make a pile. I think I actually see a trash bag in the bottom here of other stuff to donate. So let me pull that out and I'll probably shove these in there. I'm always afraid of like what's gonna fall down. All right. Yeah, so this has curtains that I'm no longer using and mattress covers and sheets for a pack and play size mattress that we no longer have. My son is way too big for it now. He's getting to be so big. He and my daughter have a dentist appointment tomorrow, so it'll be his first dentist appointment. And I don't know what this dentist is doing. For some reason, just how schedules have worked out. My husband has always been the one to take my daughter to the dentist. And we've been telling her, oh, you have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. And she's like, yay, dentist appointment, which is just like, I don't know. They must be doing something right at this dental office. I think she's just excited to get the token with the prize at the end because they give her bouncy balls. So maybe that's it. But for me, a bouncy ball is not worth putting up with a dental cleaning. So I don't know, but they're doing it right, whatever they're doing. And I appreciate that. All right, I'm just gonna put that all the way there because obviously we're dealing with very limited space. I probably need to go get more trash bags. These are stuffed animals that my kids don't care about. And if you see toys that I'm getting rid of, we already have, well, we haven't asked our son because he can't communicate that well still yet. He's working on the talking. He's starting to come out with words here and there. But these are things that my daughter has said, okay, like let's give those to someone who can give them the love they deserve. So these are okay to go. I do need a new trash bag. Let me go get one real quick. All right, and this weekend, like I was having trouble finding time to film, but I did film me breaking down a bunch of cardboard boxes that had been irritating the snot out of me because they were sitting on a table that's on our sunroom porch. And I mean, it was just a huge pile. I could see it from where we ate at the breakfast table. I could see it from the living room and saw it every time we let Max, our dog, out into the backyard to go run and frolic. And I finally was able to get 10 minutes of time to video and do that. So I'll probably put that at the end of this footage. But now as I'm grabbing all of these trash bags, I'm thinking, maybe I shouldn't have broken down all of them. But I think I finally did it because I just couldn't stand having them anymore. And I was behind on doing this. All right, let's see. What else is in here? Little rainbow popper. My daughter still loves this, so we'll keep that. Hey, Max, you want to play with your dog toys? So we keep his dog toys in here because our son really gets into them and sometimes starts to try to chew on them. But I'll put them out for him since the kids are at daycare. Here we go, bud. Oh, want your toys? Want your toys? Okay, let's see. This is a bag of books that they're not really into. I think I have another one up here. Some more books. This will be our book bag to donate. And I'm sure there are far more that could go in here. But I'm just focusing on this right now, so don't get too distracted. Oh yeah, I need to put these guys in here. And one of the reasons why, I mean, it's been irritating me for a while, so I needed to do it just for my peace of mind. But I think it's really important if you're going to do a clean out, especially if you have kid stuff and you're doing a clean out of kid stuff, I think it's important to do that before Christmas and donate before Christmas, because I know a lot of people are really struggling this year. This is too heavy to go in a bag, but it's also going, maybe I'll put it in the book bag. I know a lot of people are struggling and they may be hitting up those thrift stores that, you know, for gift ideas. And it's good to be able to donate this stuff before Christmas instead of waiting for after Christmas and then donating the stuff after your house is already overflowing. So part of this is making room. That's a ball they like. So we'll just put it out there for now. This is also a contested toy, but this was from my daughter's first 4th of July. So I want to keep that. First 4th of July, or no, it's her second 4th of July. So we'll keep that as memento. They also both like to play with that still. Here is more stuff to donate, just burp cloths that we don't use anymore, because my son's kind of past that stage. And all of this has been cleaned before it's been put in here. All right, so these are holiday buckets, which I do want to store in here. I'm actually gonna put them up here for now. And batteries, I think most of these are dead. I just didn't have a place to get rid of them. So I think I'm gonna keep them in here, but I'm gonna put them to the side and I'll take out the 4 good ones that are in here, because these are the batteries that do our lights in here. And then we have electronics recycling at work, so I'll probably just take those in and get rid of those. All right, our broom, which unfortunately doesn't fit on the command hooks. Maybe I could get one of them with, like, you know, the grippy on the wall and you just, maybe I'll look for one of those. That's an idea. All right, and this is our box of toys that we rotate. Really want to get rid of some of these, but I haven't asked. This one was originally my daughter's toy, so I can't get rid of that one without asking her. This is my son's toy, and I think he's outgrown it at this point. He really liked it when he was younger. And it's a bin of toys that we've rotated out because there's just too many toys to have out all the time. So I think I'll get rid of this one so someone else can use it. It's in really good shape still. Do we need to keep this? This goes with a lawnmower thing he has, but we never use it. I'll keep it. That way if we donate or try to sell the toy later, we can have it complete. Keep that one. He's not really doing these books anymore, so we'll donate that one. This is an outside toy. This is a blow-up turtle floaty. So we'll put it over there to go outside. This is just busted. This can probably be thrown away because I'm not willing to fix it. So we'll put it over there. This is for my son's first Christmas. This was a toy that my husband got him, so I'm going to keep that. Oh, goodness. These aren't played with anymore. They can go away. This probably just needs to be thrown away. I don't think that's good to pass on to anyone. But this one is. We'll pass that on. All right. This can just be thrown away. This goes, I think this goes with a purse, so I'll keep that. We'll keep these because our kids are into toys, or into these. I'll put them out with the other toys. This can be donated. And this was my husband's from when he was little. So we'll definitely keep this. All right, let's put some of these back in here. So yeah, I'm gonna go put this with the toy that it belongs to while I'm thinking about it. Okay. All right, and y'all, I don't think I'm gonna speed this one up. I think I'll cut out like when I'm going in and out, but I don't think I'll speed it up too much. Because sometimes it's nice to have like a declutter with me and do it in real time. So this is a toy that they played with for a while, but my son is actually going to break it soon because he just leans on it and doesn't let it go. So I think we'll donate this because this would be a nice toy for some other kid to get for Christmas. All right, what's in here? These are old clothes that our brother and sister-in-law loaned to us that was their kids. And they just asked for them back after we were done with them. So most of my daughter's clothes when she was born, my brother and sister-in-law have 2 little girls. And most of the clothes that my daughter wore when she was very young, like first year, was from them. And it was so wonderful to be able to have them. So it's definitely can have the clothes back in case there are any sentimental value. And I returned most of them, but these were the little stragglers that I forgot to do. So I should be seeing them over the holidays, I would expect. So I'll set them aside, and I need to label this box. We remember what it's for. All right, what else? Random cleaning pad. I'm gonna toss that in the bedroom where the other stuff is, or just toss it on the floor right there. This is a curtain rod. We took down these curtains because the kids were playing with them. So I think we'll go ahead and donate this. Is the hardware in here? Look at that. Past me was organized and put the hardware in here. All right. All right, vacuum, get out of the way. All right, put this back in here so we don't lose it. This is a donut that our dog wore. I think I'm just gonna toss it. It's been repaired and worn out, and honestly, he could still lick himself. Look at how dirty that is. Definitely need to at least sleep in the bottom here. So let me put this in the trash pile. Okay. This is a travel mattress that my son is too big for now. I guess I'll try to donate this. It's more of like a mat that you just unfold rather than like a true mattress. So I'll see if they'll take that. I know some places won't. Our air filters, I think I actually do need to change out the air filters. Let me just clean these against the vent. Maybe I'll do that today. As I put it on the vent and it gets sucked up against it. I did move it. Not sure why this candle is in here. Let me go see. Was this our bathroom candle? Okay, I'm gonna try to squeeze by you guys. You guys are in the doorway of our bedroom. Yeah. All right, and y'all, my face has been so dry, I've been having to put a lot of lotion on, and I forgot to put my rings back on after I did that. Realized I talked with my hands. I looked down, I was like, oh no, where are they? Okay. This we're gonna keep. This is a sample of the paint that is in the nursery. So that'll be good for doing touch-ups. So these, the shelves in here, originally there weren't shelves in this closet. And like I was only being able to use the bottom of the closet. This is a toy that my kids also love, so let me take this out. I'll sweep while I'm talking about this. Originally there weren't shelves in the closet. And I had all of this paint because I painted pretty much nearly every space in my house, like right around the time that I moved in. I don't know if I had like, I don't want to say trauma because that's way too strong of a word, but growing up, we never really painted our walls anything but white. And I think my parents just didn't want to spend the expense doing it. And they knew that like the homes we were living in weren't going to be our forever homes, if that makes sense. We actually did stay where we lived in Illinois for about 10 years. So for me, like it would have been worth, from my perspective, it would have been worth painting more than white. But I also don't know, you know, I wasn't in tune with my parents' financial situation. And I think we did eventually end up painting the laundry room there yellow. But anyhow, I had a lot of paint cans left over. So I asked my dad the time if he would help me build some shelves if, you know, I designed them, and I told him what I wanted. So we built these floating shelves, and I originally was going to paint them, but they turned out so well that we just stained them instead, and I really like how they look. And the inside, I know it probably looks white from there, but it's like a cool cucumber color inside, like a cool blue. Here's another sample. This is a sample for our living room color. It's this color. It's called Misted Fern. I really like it. So yeah, since I grew up with white walls, around the time that I moved in, I painted like every single wall, even inside of most of the closets. And so I had all of those paint colors in here, and I needed a way to store them. So my dad very kindly came out, and we did a project day where we built and installed these floating shelves, and I have just absolutely loved them ever since. They've been so useful. But most of the cans of paint, actually all of them, had been opened because they were all colored paint. So they were open in the store to mix the color in, right? And so a lot of them were just really old. So my husband finally went through, and these shelves pre-exist my husband. My husband finally went through and cleaned out the paint that wasn't good anymore. And I think from now on, we do have like all of the little, what are these? Like, they're not samples, but the little color swatches saved in case we need to do any touch-up paint. And then we're just going to get these like little $5 ones if we need to do touch-ups. So that's a much better way to handle that than storing like gallons upon gallons of paint in here. But we made them especially so that it would hold 1 gallon of paint. Oh, here's the rest of them. Here are all the color swatches. So that we would hold the rest of them. Highly recommend saving your paint swatches and then just writing what room they're on. And if you ever sell your house, it's like super helpful for the people after you. You know, if you don't just do a, what's it called? Agreeable gray. If you don't agreeable gray everything before you sell your house, it's super helpful to the next people if they like the color and just want to do touch-ups, or if they don't like the color but they don't want to repaint everything right away. Really helpful. So this is the plan of attack from now on, instead of holding on to so many gallons of paint and having it take up so much space, because we really do need the space in this closet. All right, I need to stop chatting and get back to work. All right, so we have putty knives. So this actually needs to go back in the garage, and a sanding sponge that needs to go back in the garage. Not sure why I'm holding on to this. This was from a project that I replaced this. So this can go in the trash. I need to start a garage pile. All right, hand sanitizer. I think that's okay. If we have it out, the kids will get into it too much. My daughter's flashlight. Another flashlight. This one can probably go in the garage. Paintbrush can go in the garage. This is just extra part that we're not going to use. Okay, let's move this out of the way so I don't trip over it. All right, let's see. Have polyurethane, Goo Gone, Rust-Oleum. That's still got a decent amount in it. I'm someone who very much believes in keeping your paint inside because we have enough temperature fluctuation where it's going to go bad if we keep it outside. We do have these little protectors on here. So plastic wood. This can actually go in a storage thing in our bedroom. Then we have spackle. Let's see. Part of our vacuum cleaner, but it always falls off when we vacuum, so I understand why it's sitting up here. This is just trash. We can always get more of that if we need it. All right, let me squeeze by and put this in here. Okay, what's this? So this actually is a newer can of paint. This is for our trim. And what's this? Semi-gloss black. Oh, this is like for our railings and that sort of thing that actually needs to be redone soon. So we'll keep those. These masks can go outside. Is this another paint swatch? Oh, Fresh Dew, that's what it's called. That's the one that's in the closet that we're looking at. Here they are. All right, this will go in the garage pile. All right, and I'm not sure that I want the paint down on this one. So I'm just gonna put it over here on the floor. The Goo Gone can probably go in the garage too, that should be fine. All right. These are a couple extra lights to who knows what. Maybe the Christmas tree? I'll put these on the mantle with the Christmas tree remote so that I know that that's what it goes to. All right. Sanitizer. I'll decide on that later. Okay. So with the vacuum, I'm just going to put with a vacuum for now. All right, yay. We have one shelf. I'm going to wait to like wipe it off until I have the upper, actually, no, I'll just do it now. Why not? Because I'm going to forget. I know me, I'll forget. So this was down there originally to protect from the paint being on here. Ooh, definitely need to do a little touch up in here. All right, I'm gonna put it back just to, as a little extra protection. Okay. What's in here? Okay, we have Easter grass and lots of Easter eggs that if it was up to me, I would get rid of, but I think my husband wants to save these so that he can do Easter egg hunt next year. So that's holiday stuff. Let me get a holiday pile going. All right, this is stuff that my son is too small for. Oh, gosh. All right, let's put it down here. Stuff that my son is too small for, but my friend has a son who's like 9 months younger than my son. So I usually pass on some clothes to her. Think we might see. We also have a consignment store. If you watch the one about, if you watch the video, this we need to keep. This is sentimental for my husband. Put that here. What was I saying? Oh, we have a, and this is sentimental. It's from his first visit to the beach. All right, third time trying to start that sentence. We have a consignment store near us. So I might see what they take first because this is just so many and she's not gonna need that many. Uh-oh, Bunny's here, cat. went down. So let me start a pile for the consignment store, and maybe I do have to do errands later today. Maybe I will have time to drop this off by there and see what they can take, and then by the time I'm done running my errands, maybe they'll be done pricing it out for the things they're going to take, and then they just give you back what they don't want. So let me start a pile for that. All right, random balloons. So this will go in the holiday pile as well. I guess it's like the party pile. And I don't know where this big basket, this one came from. Maybe it was an egg hunt one, but these are my kids' Easter baskets. I think they're adorable. We use them each year so far. And they're just from Target. They were not expensive at all. But I like that they're smaller. We tend to try to keep Easter, you know, more about the religious reasons for the holiday rather than getting lots of gifts, but they just get a small basket each year. So the size of the basket helps me from, did you see that? I'm growing. I didn't smack it. I thought I was going to smack my mic, and then I did my shoulders instead of my chest. Growth. It's important. But the size of the baskets help keep me and my husband in check when we are putting together the things that they need for their Easter basket. All right. This is another thing, clothes that are too small for my son. So I'm going to put this in the pile for the consignment store, but also go through it first because I think some of it we've taken before and they've said no. So let me go put it over there as something to go through later. And more burp cloths that we're just going to donate. Burp cloths are really useful as like extra bags and such too, but look at this. Like, why on earth did we have this money ever? Why did we have this money? Okay. All right, it's for donate. These, my daughter loves Crocs. So we are on a lookout at the consignment store because Crocs for someone whose feet grows as fast as hers do is just not in our budget. But look at these Crocs for $7. And look at the tread on those. Like, these are barely worn, but these are a size that are too big for her right now. So we're just waiting until she fits into them. I might try to find a place in her closet for them. Or maybe not, because when she sees them, she gets excited and wants to walk around in them, but they're too big, so she trips. Decisions that I'm not ready to make. I'll go ahead and find a place for them in her room. That's what makes most sense for the place for these to live. All right, and these are also toys to donate, including some, oh, what are these called? Babushka dolls. Bushka dolls? Darn it, I'm gonna have to look that up. I can't remember, but they're the nesting dolls. They're the Russian nesting dolls, and now I'm blanking. Anyhow, I'll have to go in there and put those together because my daughter just went hog wild with them, and then she just didn't really play with them anymore, and they have such small parts that we don't want them around, out and about around our son. So, yeah, so this I know is completely to donate. I'll just have to clean that up before we donate it. This is a battery charger that should probably, whoa, excuse you, Max. Are you okay? You having fun chewing your toys? Yeah? Yeah? Sorry, he's tilting his head at me like he's listening. I don't love these being in the garage. The rest of them are in the garage though. Let's keep this one inside. I'm gonna put it down here. This is cord management stuff, so this is probably the best place for it. And roach bait, because we live in the southeast and occasionally we get a roach or two in the house. This I will probably put outside. Really don't want this inside. So that'll go in the garage. Ooh, and a random charger that we've probably been looking for forever. This is a micro USB to a USB-A. We'll just toss that on the bed so we can figure out what to do with that. All right. Oops, see, I was saying how much I'd grown and then I just hit the mic again. Still room for improvement. All right, and I am going to leave the wreaths up here because that has been a system that's been working well for me. This probably needs to go in the seasonal stuff. Let's see if I can find room in that box or if we have outgrown the seasonal box that's under the bed. This is a tent that we don't really use anymore, but I think I'll put this in the kids' room and maybe see if it came with a bag. Usually these things come with bags that you can put them in. That tent is quite small though, so maybe I'll ask my kids if they don't mind getting rid of it. Light bulbs. More light bulbs. So those will, storage closet's a good place for light bulbs. What's this? Oh, how to open and close a lock. This is an extra plate that we're just, oh, this is the plate that goes where this is right now. So we probably do want to save it, but this will, we have other stuff like this in the room. So let's go put that in the bedroom. We have a little, like a little 3-drawer storage bin in my husband's closet where we keep stuff like that. All right. All right, I think this one's for our laundry room. And these are pretty much empty, but I wonder, I think we're keeping this because that's the same that's on our kitchen table in case we need to do touch-ups. This feels like it's completely dried out, so I'm just going to toss that. Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. All right. Clothes that my daughter is done with. As you can see, I've just been shoving stuff in here and she's like, that's too small. So this can go for consignment store review. Let's see. Those are my husband's shoes, so that is sentimental. I think this is the box of the, it's attacking me. Oh, this is more stuff for consignment. Okay. I think this is the box of our more sentimental stuff. Yes. So let's make room in here for that. And then the 2 other things I had out. All right. So that's good. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. We've got 3 shelves done. Let's... All right, now the next shelf I'm going to need to get something to be able to reach it. Excuse me, bud. No, sir. Let's go in the other way so that I don't have to climb over the chair back each time. Okay. All right, so these can go in the party holiday section. Let's see. Okay. I have this vase which we don't ever really use. I think it's too big to fit on our mantle. And I'm weird. I don't like having flowers, live flowers on my kitchen table because of the smell. I generally like how flowers smell. I do not like smelling them while I eat because then it just tastes like I'm eating flowers. So let me go see if this fits on the mantle at all. And if it doesn't, I think we're going to get rid of it. All right, y'all, it does fit on our mantle. Our mantle is really, it's not very deep. So we'll keep this. These I usually have fall decorations in. I have some dried wheat and flowers that go in here. So I'd like to keep those. They also fit on the mantle. All right. These are, oh, this used to have, this is a key for opening our mouse traps where they can get in there. And then we have seeds. So the rest of this is just full of seeds. All right, so we'll keep that. And this is the wheat and grasses for fall decor. And then these are some pictures for our spring and summer decor on the mantle. We just hang them up with these guys. I think it's useful to have the hangers with these. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the paints and stuff that we don't use very often, like the light bulbs and all that, on the top shelf, and move the seasonal stuff to this shelf, because I feel like that's the thing that we use the second most often. Let me see if that'll fit. I can just put these hangers in here. All right. Hopefully y'all can still kind of see. Let's do like that. I'm gonna scoot these forward and put these in the back. That way they won't roll. All right, we'll put this back here. Let me get this top shelf dusted off. Okay, and that shelf doesn't have protection, so I'm going to put this up there since I'm going to put the paints up there. All right. Oh, such a tight space. All right. Ooh. Just got something in my eye. And I think we can do the cord management and the light bulbs as well. Let's see if I can get those. It sticks out a little bit, but that's okay. All right. And since that's an extra one, I'm going to put it up there too, since we already have 3 other ones of this. We have our all of our yard tools are the Cobalt battery operated kind. It's really nice when you're up early and want to mow the lawn at like 7 a.m. but don't want to wake up the neighborhood and piss everyone off. All right, since I don't want to get out a chair if the house is on fire, I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'll put that on the bottom one here so it's easily reachable. Safety first, folks. All right. I think that's all for the top shelf, so let me get this chair out of here so I can function. All right. All right, so I still have this other seasonal stuff. That's Halloween buckets. Might be able to put those under the bed. Put that one there. And normally I wouldn't stack stuff like that because then you have to lift a bunch of other stuff, but it's all seasonal. This is all spring stuff. This is fall, but this is spring as well. So we'll be taking it all out around the same time. All right. Put my daughter's flashlight here since that's just where they expect it to be. All right, let's see. What else needs to go back in? We need the sentimental clothes to go back in. Just because we don't have a better way of storing that right this second. Okay. And we'll put the other toys back on that shelf as well. Hang on to the trash. So that can be our clothing and toy rotation stuff for the kids. So utility kind of stuff, seasonal, kid stuff. And then I think that's all that needs to go back in. Oh, I will put this, we'll put the clothes that need to go to my brother and sister-in-law back in. I guess they'll go down here for now as something that we need to deal with. But I think that's everything that really goes back in except for the stuff on the floor. All right, let's sweep one more time. No, that wasn't too bad. I don't know how long this has taken. Although we're not done yet because now I'm looking out and the rest of my house is just an atrocious mess for me, chucking things into different piles. But let's go ahead and put some stuff back. Oh, it fits under. Put these things under here. Okay. And the vacuum. Put Max's toys here so that we can, isn't that a cute Ben? Put his toys here so we can easily get to them. Then our vacuum can easily fit here on the side. This can get hung back up. And this will go right here where it likes to be. And now we can actually walk into the room and we have some shelving space. So I'm super pleased with this. I'm actually gonna pull this back out because I've got piles of crap on the floor that I need to sweep up. So super pleased with this. Let me get together all of the donate stuff. So here, I guess I will take you around. Here, let me pause and I'll get you on a gimbal and then we will tour around and put things up as necessary, okay? But yay, I'm super pleased with that. We know that we're gonna need more storage space, so that's fantastic. All right, be right back while I get you on a gimbal. All right, y'all, so here, this is the donate pile. All right. Oh, we need to put this back in, but I wanted to leave it out so that I actually replace the filter because, oh, you can't see it. You see the little warning sign on there that's saying, hey, you need to replace your filter. And then that's the garage pile on the floor. Let's see, what else? This also needs to be in the garage pile because that's where we keep our outside toys. Get over there. Should we place this ball back in there? That should probably go back in the closet too. So I'll get that. This pile over here is the trash pile. And then, oops, the pile to go through for the consignment store and see what they'll take and then give my friend the rest. And then just for a bonus, here's Max enjoying his toy. Hey, Bud. Hey, Max. All right. So why don't we start by throwing this stuff in the trash? Make a couple trips. I'm gonna see how dirty our trash is. All right. Let's see. And I'm gonna have to deflate that, so I'm gonna leave that one for a second. But this stuff can go up there. All right, that's done. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to do? Let's go on out to the garage. So this is the garage pile. This stuff will go on the workbench. Look at that mom grip. All right. And I feel less bad about just kind of plopping these on here because the workbench is a little bit of a mess anyway. All right. And this stuff I'll also put up there on the workbench. Fantastic. A pile for another day. Hey, Max. Then this floaty thing we'll put over with the outside toys. Sure, just here. All right. Let's go see. Ooh, see, there's the lawnmower that gas can goes to. It just sits on there so it flops around. Ooh, big stretch. All right. I know, we're not going out there right now. Let's close the door. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. All right, so donate pile. That I'll tidy up a little bit before I take it. You got your toy? You got your toy? You playing? You get it? You get it? No? Okay, sometimes he's into that. I think I am just gonna put this hand sanitizer back in here too. Of course, the child doorknobs. So we'll put that there with the stuff that other folks know is there. All right, and what was the other thing? This ball, that was the other thing. Okay. Oh, and look, the floor is full again. Amazing how that happens, yes. Oh well, there's still a little bit of a walkway. I'm happy. All right, y'all, I think that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed decluttering my storage closet with me. Let's see if I can get the light to come on. So we ended up with, see if I can do the gimbal, with the utility stuff up here, paint, cord management, light bulbs, and then the next one is seasonal, and my wreaths are still hanging on the sides here. And then this one is kid stuff, and then bottom shelf is largely empty. This is something that I need to deal with over the holidays and just stuff that we're used to having here. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you were able to play this and declutter a space of your own that has been bothering you. And I was going to put the cardboard footage after this, me breaking it down, just because it was so satisfying to also get that checked off my list. I think I'll put it up here, but I think I will speed it up like, I don't know, maybe 8 times, because this video is already going to be super long. You can see my motion light working as I wave my hands wildly around in the background. But I think this video is going to be long, so I don't intend on speeding it up. But we'll see what happens in edit, okay? Thanks for joining me so much. Go ahead and like and subscribe. I'm planning on having more stuff like this on the channel after Vlogmas. This was a little bit of a long video for Vlogmas, honestly. But I feel so much better for having it done after skipping it last week. And I hope y'all have a wonderful Hey y'all, welcome to my sunroom and the pile of cardboard that has been bothering me for a long time now. Very obviously the Amazon fairy has been here to visit us, and we have some leftover pizza boxes from work events. So these actually need to go in the trash, so I'm just going to put them to the side for now. But since it's the holiday season, I figure some of y'all might also have piles like this. So this is your cue to go ahead and maybe take care of the pile that's been bothering you. So this, you can actually, the room that is off over here is actually our dining area. So when we're looking out of our dining area through our sunroom, we can just see this massive stack. So it's really been bothering me. So let's take care of it. Let me grab my pair of scissors. And the only reason I'm being able to do this right now is my husband just took my daughter in for her to take her nap, and I have the baby monitor out here, and my son is napping in his crib. So we will see how much of this I can get through. All right, let's get to it. All right, so I'm answering your message down to 2 hours. Right. This one, I'll do 2 lines with you. This one, I done to be 5.